Everybody, how you guys doing tonight? Welcome to New York, New York. Man, it's been a long time since I've said that. Good evening and welcome to New York, New York. My name is Bob Bauer, and thank you very much. And I never worked WRIF. It's the only rock station in Detroit I never worked at. And they're pissed at me because once upon a time I tried to blow up their transmitter. it's an old Navy frogman thing. But anyway, I want to thank everybody who's here tonight for coming down and doing this. We kind of did this, it was all kind of a last minute deal. What you're here for is the 26th annual Marathon for Meals. And I started this back in 1984 after being backstage at a Bruce Springsteen concert. And he was on tour at that time supporting food banks around the country. And we were all standing backstage, and there was a group of us from WLLZ. And he said, you guys, you really ought to support your local food banks because they're the ones that help the homeless and the hungry. And, you know, we were a rock station. We said, yeah, Bruce, we're in. And our promotions guy at the time said, hey, I got an idea. Let's have a disc jockey live in a semi. And I was about, I don't know, 32, 33 at the time. And I went, yeah, I'll do that. Not a problem. So we did, and we did it the first year, and we thought it was going to be a one-year deal. And a year later, the food banks came back to us and said, hey, you know what? You raised a lot of food for us, and there's a lot of people in need. Would you do it again? And we said, sure, we'll do it again. And we did it again, and we did it again, and we did it again, and it's 26 years later, and here we are. And 46% of the, you should know these things, 46% of the people we serve are children. 22% of the people that we serve are the elderly. Another 22% of the people we serve are people who are underemployed. And it ain't getting any better, you know that. I don't have to tell you that. In 08, everything crashed and burned. And everybody in the middle class got burned. And then people in the upper middle class got burned. And the government said, what's this? We're in trouble. And we said, yeah, we've been telling you that for 26 years, man. People aren't getting served. We call them the underserved. I've worked with the Michigan Food Bank Council. I have worked with the National Food Bank Council, 326 food banks nationwide who serve each one over 1,000 food banks in their respective states. And it's worse than it's ever been. And we have to do something about it. And back in the day, we used to say, hey man, if you want to make a change, you got to get loud. An old friend of mine, Bobby, used to say, you are either part of the problem or you are part of the solution, but you must choose. Ladies and gentlemen, you have chosen tonight to help your fellow man, and I thank you for being here. And I know most of you guys here tonight are with the bands, and I can't thank the bands enough. The bands have helped us out for 26 years. And, we couldn't do this without them, and we certainly couldn't do this without you. We hope that you will friend us on Facebook. Go to Facebook and Marathon for Meals, the 26th annual Marathon for Meals, You've Got a Friend. And you will find a song there. If you scroll down on the left-hand side of the page, we did a song this year with people like Fernetta Davis. We did it with Jimmy Bones, Twister Brown Trucker Band, Kid Rock. We did it with Ty Stone. We did it with all kinds of Detroit musicians. And it's going to benefit the Cabbage and Soup Kitchen. And that's what we're out here doing. We're out here to benefit the Cabbage and Soup Kitchen. They've been doing it longer than anybody. And our goal is to raise 30,000 pounds of food in the next 15 days. Today is our first day, and we got 2 tons. So we're on our way. So we hope that you'll tell all your friends about us. We hope that you'll tell them to go to Facebook and friend us at the 26th Annual Marathon for Meals, You've Got a Friend. And check out the video. The video will knock your socks off. It's got interviews with folks from the Cabbage and Soup Kitchen. It's got interviews with all the musicians. And everybody's dialed in. Everybody knew what they were there to do. And they did it. And it'll blow your mind. If you haven't seen it yet, you need to go there and check it out. Coming up tonight, later on, the Wild Knights and some old friends, the Romeo Flynn's. Come on, big round of applause. Big round of applause. Listen, man, if you want to stop hunger, this is called Rock Against Hunger. If you want to stop hunger, you got to make some noise. You have to make your voice heard. Make your voice heard. Let them know that we support them. Let them know that we're behind them. Let them know that we're not going to let them go hungry. Because they got a friend. They got a friend in us. So, that said, I'd like you to welcome our first group for this evening, and I want you to cheer loud. And if you need to drink more and cheer louder, please do so. We got no problem with that. This is a bar, right? So would you please put your hands together and welcome some new friends of mine into the blue. Welcome.